Hey everyone, this is Tuesday. My name is Beth and welcome to my channel. We are doing polymer clay again tonight. I got some new cutters in from Etsy and also from Temu, and we're going to be trying those out. So if that is something that you think you would enjoy watching, I'm going to flip it around and we're going to get started. And I hope that I can do this without messing up. Get this all the way out. There's buttons on the side of my phone and I can't get them too close, but I want to be able to get to the button so I can fan it out or bring it up close. Okay. Excuse me. This is from Temu. These cutters I'm showing you now are from Temu. And I need to get the garbage can pulled down here. Okay. Dan and I have been down here in the garage. We went to the dump today. We were trying to break up pallets today. And I'll tell you, we're both really sore. Taking 2 hammers and swinging, and I think we got 4 pallets done. We got 2 more to go. Okay, now this is the bunny that I got from Temu. Yeah, I bought more cutters too. And y'all know what, I said that about polymer clay, and we are going to be doing mixed mold and resin too, because I like to do those. But I'm not done with polymer clay, and so for the first time ever, I'm going to say, you know what, to heck with the algorithm, to heck with what YouTube thinks, or I don't care anymore. I'm going to do what I want to do. And if that means I got 100 people watching me, then so be it. That's what it means. I'm 66 years old, y'all. I gotta be who I am. I didn't live this long to have anybody or any other thing dictate to me what I can and cannot do. So, it is my channel, and I can do whatever I want to on it. And yeah, I probably am not ever going to be one of those people that's got 10,000 followers. You know what? I'm okay with that. So, we're going to play with polymer clay until I finish this segment where I feel like all of you know what you need to know for the basics. And then I may switch over to mixed mold, because there's some things I want to do with mixed mold. And then I may switch over to resin. And then I may even bring watercolor back, y'all. Even if that means I got 50 people watching me. I love watercolor. I know some of you like it too. So be it. I'm doing this for me now. And for y'all. I'm not doing it for algorithm. I'm not doing it for YouTube. They can do whatever they want. Just make sure you put the notification bell in, because if you don't put the notification bell and subscribe to my channel, so you have some place of knowing how to find me, the chances are it won't be automatic. That's the only thing. You need to do those 2 things. I'll be here. Okay. Bunny. I think those are for little flowers to go on the bunny. I like the little, I'm getting ahead of myself. I like the little, yeah, it was a rant. Boy, let me tell you. It sort of ticked me off that I felt like, it was dictating, and it was dictating. And I mean, I'm sorry. Nope, no more. Okay. I already got these cutters from, but I think these cutters are better. Let's see if I can find those cutters. Yep. Okay, these are the cutters I got from Temu. these are the cutters, which I like the little case these came in. But it's all about the edge. It's all about the edge and the cut. So let's compare. I've never done this before where I've got the same cutter. Okay. Now these feel heavy. They do. They feel heavier than this. But I want you to see something that's real important. You see that lip right there? You see that edge? You see how thin that is compared to that? This is a better cutter. This is a much better cutter. And this is the best way I can show you. You see the difference? You see the difference in the thickness? You see the difference where there's a tear there, where the clay comes down this, not all the way up here, right there. There is no difference, and it's thicker, which means that's going to be more cleanup. We're going to compare the two, and we're going to do it right now. And we're going to be using Temu leather tonight because I want to make some real, I'm going to make a bunch of earrings and a bunch of bookmarks tonight. And I'm going to bake them all up so I can get them down to my booth. And it was so warm today. It was so nice outside. It is almost the middle of January. And we had 60-degree weather. I could get used to this, though. I really could. If it's not going to snow, give me warm weather. If we have to deal with the teens, I want snow to go with it. See how nice that looks? And I didn't even have to, but I'm going to run it through the pasta machine. And I'm going to do it on one. And I know y'all can't see it over here. But it's just running through the pasta machine. Okay. This is the one from Amazon. This is the one from Temu. I tell you right now, it goes in the clay a lot better, a lot easier. You see the difference? I'm going to bring you up. I'm going to try to move it over. You see the difference, right? There is a massive difference. I know I'm sort of off focus, but give me just a minute. Okay, this is... It's separated, but you see how the edges are? The edges have got that rough edge. Okay. Now I need to make sure my blade is cleaned off. But this is a thick blade. It is not budging. You see the difference? You see how clean those edges are? That was from the blade. You see how clean that edge is compared to that edge. You can tell the difference. That is the difference right there. I couldn't show you any better. That's a great cutter. That is a cutter you don't want because you're going to be cleaning. And you don't need to clean. That's a good cutter. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for a cutter that's got a thinner edge. It will cut into the clay better. And I am so happy that I got this cutter. That means I can do these so much faster and not have... I mean, look at the edges. I've not done anything to the edges. I'm putting them over here. I do want a bunch of these. And unlike the other ones, I'm going to use this to... I can't find my stamping thing. I know, I'm up close. But while I'm doing it, to show you, I'm going to go ahead. This is too... I need a thinner blade. Hold on just a minute. That's a nice blade to have for certain things, but it is so thick and it is hard to... I'm just setting these on here real quick. It's wonderful that I do not have to do any cleanup on these. They are ready to go. Just have to make sure that these nails don't no, I don't want to bake them all together, which I could. And then I could cut them apart. That is possible. I've got a nail mark in a couple of these, and that's what I was trying to avoid, but okay, I don't want those. And we're going to roll this out. I'm going to roll more of these. I want you to see how fast. And normally it wouldn't even take me this long. I'm worried about the camera, so and I know I'm still up close. But if I wasn't filming this, this would be a lot faster. But I do want to get a couple of things done. And so I figured if I'm going to do polymer clay, we're just going to do it like we're crafting together. So grab you some clay and follow along. Oh, I wish I'd gotten 2 or 3 of these cutters. I might fill up this whole thing with these. I don't want any of the small ones right now, so. Okay, let's see how much. I'm going to finish what clay I have. Okay. I'm just throwing them over here on the tile. I think one more time. I think. I'm going to run it through just to get it pretty much level. And then I'm going to do this. Okay. Now I also want to show you how the little pieces work. Because last time they stuck and this did not. And I've not had to cornstarch it or anything. The big ones normally work really good. But little ones like this don't always. That's a sign of a good cutter. Even those. That's a good cut. You see that texture on there? That's the difference with the female leather. This might take me a little bit longer to get those pieces on here. Because I do have to separate them because they will stick. But I don't want to distort them, so yeah, I should have left them on the thing instead of just, and I just distorted that one. Come on. I'm having to flip them over, and when I do, they're not flipping over for me. Okay. The big ones are easier. Okay. I'm going to try one more. Just to see. If I can get... Probably not. But let's see. Let's see what it does on a one. Can I get one more? Yep. And then I think that will be it. Okay. So we now know that Temu has better cutters than Amazon. Well, some of them are. Now, I've not tried every, you could get bad ones. And I've gotten good ones on Amazon too. So, but do not rule out Temu. A lot of people rule out Temu, saying it's all cheap. Now, that's not true. Temu has got better quality stuff than Amazon sometimes. So, and you pay a whole lot less. Some is about the same. You have to shop around, y'all. Same thing with crates. I was looking for crates everywhere. Crates. Crates are expensive. And I thought the cheapest place you could get a crate, at least an 18-inch crate, almost a 19-inch crate, because I wanted to make shelving out of crates. And I thought Walmart was the only place I could get it, and for 3 crates it was $62. Well, I found out now that it's not the cheapest. Michael sells them in bundles of 12. Michael's. Where did I get this? I need to put it back. Oh, it's right here. Needless to say, I probably won't be using these anymore. I'll find something to do with them. These will be my go-to for that. Okay. Let's get this cleaned off. Did I clean my... Yep, I cleaned my blade because I'm changing colors. I'm also cleaning my pasta machine. See, I'm getting that blue off. And what I'm doing is... Here, I'll show you. Pasta machine. Let me bring it up to... so you can see. If you take and roll it and put the... You can get it off that way if it's stuck on the roller. Okay, you see how much I got off, okay? Then, go up underneath. I'm showing you. That's a clean. You go up underneath. I don't know if I can show you this. But, and I'm just running it back and forth. You see what I'm getting? But then I'm also... Let me take the handle off for a minute. And I don't know if you can... Can you see the blue in there? I'm also taking it and running it along the edge. You see how much I'm getting up? You want all that off. It's not that hard. I'm just doing it to this way to show you somehow, if you can see. It's just a way of... See, and I want you to see this. That was up underneath there. It gets caught. And if you don't get it out, it eventually makes it back to the blade, and that's how you wind up with dirty clay. It's not hard. You just have to remember to do it. Okay, let me get my handle back in. Yep, I got it the wrong way. I want the bunny, so let's do the gray. Oh, and I want to do a shout out to our newest member, Vivian. I'll do a shout out for all the Best Golden Circle members sometime in the video. But while I was thinking about it, Vivian is our newest member, and I just wanted to do a shout out. I'm going to try to do that with all the new members as they join. And if you're curious, anybody who has a heart symbol out next to their name, you know that they're a member because they've got the heart right next to their name in the chat. Okay. I'm just going to take a couple of times for me rolling it out. Why it's doing that. I'm trying to even it out more. That's the only way I know how to do it. I'm not worried about those. Okay. And I am going to put it on 2 for the rabbit. Okay. And then I'm going to bring it out. Right now we're not going to cornstarch it. We're going to see how it does without it. I had it open. I opened this with no problem. Oh, it's when I was ranting about the algorithm and dictation. And and now I can't get it open. I wore a callus on my hand. Can you see? I don't know if you can see it. From swinging that hammer today. Oh, it was... Okay. This cutter is from Temu. I didn't even look to see. Oh, yeah, see? It's got the edges. Come on, focus. I have to do 2 for earrings. Oh, these are cute, cute, cute. I'm going to make several. I'm going to be putting pink for the ears. And it's going to be Liquid Sculpey, and black in the eye. That's going to be Liquid Sculpey. Oh no. Oh, they all did so good. What happened here? Okay. Did it come out? Oh, it came out. Okay. We're good. I may need to oh yeah, I'm going to have to put I'm going to have to get some cornstarch. But they're coming out even that way. So let me just put a little bit down. See if that doesn't help. Yeah, that helped. Okay. It almost came out without any issue. See how clean these are? I don't know if y'all are paying attention to that. Do I have room? Let's see. I think I have room. Ah. Okay. So I am going to pick these up and I'm going to put them over here to bake. I'll show you the baking pan. Before it goes in the oven. Somebody wanted me, it was Poison, I don't know what your real name is, but she asked me to show the baking process, so I will show this. I'll show the pan and then I'll show putting it in and turning it on. It's real simple. There's really no process, but sometimes people are visual. I'm a visual learner. Most definitely. Y'all should know that. I don't read directions. Never have. I look at it and figure it out. I'll let you know how our palette shelves and walls go because that's what I've been doing. I've been looking at Pinterest and going to different antique malls and looking to see what it looked like, and that's how I learn. And then just by doing it, and you know, sometimes I make mistakes. A lot of times I make mistakes, but that's how I learn. Okay. How many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 pair of bunnies. Let's see, is there something else I could do? Let's try one of these. We didn't show that, and I think a piece of it's broke, so we need to see if it is broke. See, there's a piece right there, and I don't know what that is, but it's not going to matter because but we will try this and see if it is still usable or not. I ordered 3 shelves off of Temu local 4 days ago for the booth. I ordered 2 for Ashley. I think they're gradual, like ladder shelves. Does that make it? But not as drastically different, you know, from the top to the bottom. But similar to a ladder shelf. And they are metal, but they're black. And on your shelving, especially in a small place, you don't want your shelving to be the main attraction. You want what's on it to be the main attraction. So, I'm going to put this on 1. And then I'm going to run a roller over it. Okay. This is large. I don't know if I have... I don't know if that is big enough, but we will see. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, this is cool. Okay, now I understand. I'm going to cut another one out and I'm going to cornstarch it. Okay, and I need another one. Let me cornstarch it. Because polymer clay is sticky. That's the difference between polymer clay and air dry clay. Air dry clay will not stick to each other. You have to score it and you have to put a slip consistency to get it to stick together. Polymer clay is sticky. You do not need to score it or anything like that. It will stick to itself. Uh-oh. That I don't want to see. See, I don't want it distorted like that, so... Let's do another one. See, I need two, and I need two windows, so... I don't know if I'm going to be able to... Oh, come on. No, I'm not going to be able to get this out without Let me not push it down all the way. Yeah, but it's not cutting all the way through. Let me do a thinner. Let's wait on that and do thinner for both of those. Okay. Let me pull that off and get that in. You notice how clean the edges are, though? Okay. I'm going to take this down to a 2 and see if that doesn't help with the cutting. Okay, that is a little bit thinner. So let's see. Ah, poo, hiss. Okay. Mm-mm. Nope, I cannot get a door cut out of that. Okay, where's my water? Yep, I'm going to try water. Oh, that's not water. That's alcohol. No, I did not want alcohol with this. There's my water. Okay, I sprayed it with the water. Let's see if that won't work. Nope. Well, if water didn't keep it from sticking, I don't know what in the world's gonna... Okay. I don't have any plastic wrap down here. But it's not. Okay. Let's try it thinner. Let's try it thinner. This is pretty thin for the female leather, so we'll try it. If we can get... I'm trying to get it to where it sticks really good. Okay, and I cornstarched it. I don't think it can get much thinner than this. So, cross your fingers that this works. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! So you gotta go. Almost. Let's see, can I get it out without distorting it? Come on. Nope, it didn't come out all the way. Why? Because I didn't put the cornstarch. Let's try it again. Okay, cornstarch. Okay, let's do the windows. It's 3, the magic setting for female leather and small. But you're putting it on top of that, so let's see. Okay. That's the thick one. I don't want the thick one because it moves it. And you don't want love the fact that it just fits. It's just that's not straight, is it? Good enough. Where do the windows go though? Should they go in the back of the house maybe? Because I don't think there's room. I don't think there's room for them. No, that looks like too much. And I just distorted that one. Let me see if I can fix it though. Okay. This could be a whimsical house with wonky windows. A piece of cornstarch that I want to get off of there. That fell off. Okay. Doing it upside down is a little hard. They're whimsical. Okay. And the coloring, uh-oh. Oh wow, I just tore that off of there. Which is okay. Oh wow. Oh, is that not? Okay, wait a minute. Oh, it cuts it. Why does it cut it? Okay, that's strange. Let's check something out here. Is that even big enough? Well, yeah, it is big enough. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get it so I know it's together. And I'm going to use the line one. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to get some of the poly paste. This is the one that I need to use. Yep. And I need to get one of these out. Whew, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me again. As Vivian said so eloquently last time, it is an involuntary. We cannot control it. Sometimes I try and then it makes it worse than others, than if I just sneezed. Have you done that? Where you tried to hold a sneeze and it was like, oh my gosh, and you felt worse? I have. Okay, I want it on the biggest part. Okay, and then I'm going to take poly paste. And I'm going to put it right there. And then I'm going to attach it that way. I'm turning it around so you can see, like that. And then I'm going to go lay it down. Because it's, until it's baked. Okay. So that is ready to go. See, we're doing all these cutters. This is great. I don't need that little door. Where's my other gray? Okay. We did that one. Let's do some blue flowers with the little bit of blue that we have left. I'm trying to think if there's something else I can do with these cutters over here in gray. Oh, poo-poo. Somebody wanted the musical thing But I had already done the musical thing, so I don't know why they were asking that. It's very evident I did the musical thing. It's right there. But I don't know. We'll do it again. We'll do the accordion and the keyboard in with the gray. And maybe the record. Okay, I'm going to take it back up to, I'm going to do 2 on this because that's awfully fine too. So we're going to do 2. Okay, and then I am going to roll it to get it to stick it to the glass. Okay, and so let's do the accordion. I am doing the cornstarch. Just think about baking cookies. You have to flour. I made a low-carb chocolate cake today, and it was good. It was not dry. Uh-oh. No, it's not thick enough to get the grooves at 2. So I'm going to have to go to 1. Let's see if the record will. I don't think it's going to. Nope, the record didn't either. Okay, so we've got to do it at least at 1. Now we know. To get the detail. Well, that's weird. It's still stuck. Okay. So I'm going to take it to 1. But you know, I took it when I was at 2, and then I took it and pushed it down further. So let's just try 2 without me using the roller on it. Let's just see for a minute. I'll pat it down, and let's just see if it works. Because I don't want to get it too thin. I mean, too thick. Yes, okay. So 2 is fine on my pasta machine, but you've got to make sure it's really at 2 and not, because I rolled it to get it to stick to the glass and it made it thin. Yeah, 2 is perfect. Okay. So we got the keyboard, and we got the record, and we have the accordion. Come on. Oh, yeah. That is so cool when they do that. And now you need to know on the female leather, there are going to be like a fiber type. Sometimes that's the clay. But you can tell it's just the clay and not a bad cutter when it just all lays down when you do this, okay? I'm putting no pressure. I'm just sort of, and the edges are all just laying down so smooth. You see how smooth it? Yeah. Okay. So we did those. I want to use this if I can, though. So let's see here. Let me roll it out just. Yep, this is going to be my go-to cutter when I've got clay left. Okay. Come on. There we go. Okay. Let's see if I can get one more. Out of there. I think I can. I think I can. The little engine said, I think I can. I think I can. I don't know how many times I read that story to my children. That's almost a little bit too thin, but we're going to go ahead and keep these. Okay, let's see, I've just got a little ball left, so that's cool. Moving right along. I don't want to waste any. Okay, we've got this. I'm looking for my little foam pad. Now this needs to be fairly thin. And with female leather, I don't even know. I don't normally do flowers. Yeah, female leather, you get it too thin and it starts doing what it did. Let me run it through a 3 in here and see what happens. Okay, I don't think it's going to work, but I should be reading the same story to myself. I think I can. I think I can. I think it will. I think it will. See, this didn't cut good, though. Big one did, but the little... I might need to go, or I may have to go to... No. Okay. Now I need to find my foam. Pad. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, there it is. Let's see if I can get... Okay. Let me get the other ones on here, just in case. I need them. Okay. This is so tiny, but I'm still going to pick it up and try. Okay. I need another one. This one's too big. If you have the right tools, it works perfectly for you. Okay. Let me see if I can find... I need the one that is... Nope. Maybe it's this one. No, I don't think it's that one. It's definitely not that one. I don't think I have it out here. Is that one a little bit... Let's see if this one's a little bit... Okay, and then this little one right here. Okay. That looks like too big of a flower to go on. the rabbit though. Let's pick it up and see. Little flower. I'm taking it over here. Oh no, it's on the floor. It's too big. It's too big. Okay. I think smaller ones. Just two of the smaller ones, maybe. Yeah, we're gonna do them. Okay. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking when I did that. I wasn't thinking. But it worked. I really wish I had my bigger circle though. Well, not the real big one. The smaller one. But the bigger one then. This is just too big. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I almost had it. Nope. Okay. I need my tools. If I'm going to do this, I need my tools. Well, let's see what it does. I've never done this before, so I don't know if it would cut it on here or not, but I don't think it no, because it won't stick to it. That's a good thing about it. You want it to stick to the glass, and it's not sticking to the glass anymore. And I just want little ones. That's all I want. Oh no. Okay. I didn't lose it. I really need Seriously? What in the world? I need half. And it will not separate on that foam. Okay. And gray is the only color I've got, so right now. So that's what we'll use as the center, and then I can color it. Okay, let's see. Okay. Now, I'm afraid that's not going to work with this either because I couldn't, but let's try it. Let me take it over here to the rabbit. See if I can get it. On the rabbit. Oh, I did. Oh, okay. I'll show it to you when. We're only doing one of these. If I want to add something later, I can do it after it's baked. And I suggest you wait until after it's baked to do this because it's easier to get it on there without it distorting so much. Okay. Good enough. We did that. We did both. Okay. So we can go on to the next. Okay. So let's see what else is in this bag, because we've got a bunch of cutters in here. Well, not a bunch. That's it for that bag. Okay. We have the cowboy hat and the cowboy boot. That's going to be a fun one. We'll do that in just a minute. And then, I forgot I had the trash can over there, and I just threw that on the floor over there. Oh, shame on me. Oh, it didn't land on the floor, though. Okay, cool. Okay. I think this is called the Forest. I think. Yeah, because it's got the mushroom and stuff. That one might be a little tricky, too. Okay, we're going to start with those, because that's the rest of the Temu. What we've been doing is from Temu, except for the accordion and the record and the keyboard, the older ones. But before we get started, I did get these two. And they're supposed to look like watercolor birds, but they're the stickers. And I'm not going to take them all out, because there's a bunch of them. But look at that. Oh, these are so, so pretty. Hey, look at this one. Oh, look at that. Oh, these are just so pretty. And I love the size of them. Okay. If these would stick to... I don't know if they're even the kind that... Let me go get the tape for a minute. I'm almost out of tape. Oh, they are sticky. Okay. Okay, so we want that color. You know, they were calling for snow tomorrow. Oh, no. Did I tell you this already? Now they're just saying it's supposed to rain. It's just gonna rain and then turn really, really cold. Dan has to work this weekend. Oh, bless his heart. I mean, when it's like 18 degrees and he's out at the dump, that's pretty tough. I mean, they do have a shack that they can go in that, actually, they just put a brand new one in. It's a lot bigger, and it's got windows, but it's got a door. It does have a heater in it, and it also has an air conditioner in it, so it's not like, you know. But he does have to go to the bathroom in the porta-john, And he's there for 11 hours, so it's not the, you know. But he enjoys it. Okay. Oh. I think these are big earrings, but people wear earrings this big, so. I wish I had them where they went the other way. You know, where one went that way and the other one, that's the way they should sell them, in pairs. Because I think earrings look funny. But we're going to make 2 pair of these, and I'm going to see how they do down at the booth. I haven't sold hardly anything since they knew that I was going to the vintage warehouse. It's like I've sold $50 this month. It's a good thing that I am moving out, because that's crazy. That means I'd be paying rent. I have never in my life had to pay. I've always sold, so the fact that tells me that I made the right decision. I don't even know, you know, I've got a small one there right now. And I like the people, I do. And I really like all the things that they're doing. You know, Kelly's gotten in there and she's made some changes, and I like everything she's doing. It just doesn't have the traffic. You know, if they did the boost for like $50 a month or something, you know, until they got the business picked up, it would be one thing. But paying $150 and making $50, and you don't want to put your good stuff in and just make the booth rent. I mean, what's the purpose? You know, if somebody says, oh yeah, you make the booth rent, well, that's just like giving them money, and you're just losing all your merchandise. So that makes no sense whatsoever. You're there to make money too. And if there's no business and the rent's too much, then, you know, that's not good for the vendors, and they won't stay, and there'll be a massive turnaround. And that's what's happening right now. So, I don't know. And I have high hopes for the warehouse. But I don't know, you know. I won't know till I get in there. Okay. Let me show you something if I can find my chalk. I don't even know where they are. I pulled it right here. Yep, there's my browns. Okay. Got my X-Acto knife, and I am just taking it and getting some of it out there. Okay. Let's see here. Let me get my brush. I'm looking for a brush. Now when this dries, I will put, when it bakes, not when it dries, when it bakes, I will put the liquid Sculpey, the black liquid Sculpey on there. Okay. And now I'm going to give it a pink hat. I need to do this. That brush is not sturdy enough. Well, it's too soft. Not sturdy enough. I need to get the pink. And so I'm using a makeup brush. And you see where it's not going down in. That's okay. Because that's where the black liquid Sculpey is going to be, and that will just highlight it. You could put any color liquid Sculpey. You could use gold, silver, metallic. You could use pink if you wanted to. I just prefer the black because I think it just makes everything pop. I am going around the sides to make sure that, and even though that looks incomplete right now, once it bakes and I put that liquid Sculpey on there, and I am going to go ahead and do the backs. Because I don't want the back to be different. So what I'll do is I'll take the pink where I know the hat is, and I will put the pink back here. And the same thing with the brown, but I am going to use my brush for this because it's dark enough I can get it on here. And that's all I want to do, is I just want to get it on there so where it's not white. Okay. Yes, I pulled it right through that brown. Which is okay. There it goes. Ooh, I like that. A deeper color right there. Just where I highlight. Yeah, see? Okay. Now that's going to go on the baking sheet. Okay. Now let's go a different. We got the brown. Let's make the hat brown. And I never used just one color. I always put more than one color on. To me, it just makes it look better. I don't know. If you want one color, just put one color. Do it the way you like it. Use the colors that you like. What makes you happy when you're doing it is what you should be doing. If you want purple polka dots on it, put purple polka dots on it, y'all. Don't worry about if somebody else thinks it's good or not. I spent so much of my life worrying about what everybody else thought. Pooh hiss, now I don't care. I mean, I don't, you know, I'm not one to intentionally go out and tick somebody off. That's not what I'm saying. But I just don't let it bother me anymore. And maybe we should do pink boots. How about that? Let's do pink boots. Yeah. I think that would be cool. Donna, you're over there hollering at me saying, Beth, do the boots pink. Do the boots pink. I know you are. This is why I wish we could get on Discord and do this together. Because instead of hollering at me, you could just tell me. And then, of course, once these are baked, and I put the polymer, the liquid Sculpey on there. And you see how they look shaded. Okay, they're not all one color. That's just how I do things. You can do it your way, but that's how I like to do mine. But you can put a little bit of glitter. You can put UV resin on it to top it. You don't have to. These do not have to be sealed, but if you like the real glossy, and if you want to make them hard, because right now these are not going to be hard. These are going to be flexible. And I think that's one thing that people don't understand with polymer clay. They expect it to be rock hard, and it is not, unless you get it real thick. Okay, let's do the hats. and the brown. And I'm just lightly, you know, it's no detail. It's just that I don't want the color to be different. And they're brown on the front, so I want them the same color on the back. And the same thing with the boot. I want the boot pink on the back. And I'm not being real careful either. If I want to add more to this after they're baked, then I will. And now those will go over here on the baking tray. Okay, and we are going to get that cleaned up before we go any further. See, if I wanted to, I could put pink on the rabbit ears. Oh, I might do that actually. That is alcohol. I'm putting it on the clay to get that edge off. Okay. Okay, let me bring the little thing over here. Uh-oh. Oh, I just knocked that over. I'm fanning this out. Yeah, okay. Okay. And I'll show you how you can get a little micro brush. And I'm just doing this. And I've got a little bit. And then I'm going to go back over here. And so you can color it. Yep. You can color the pink in that way if you want to too. Which I need to do another one. So let me just do the one with the flower. I prefer the foam though, because this is got ridges, so it's Okay. And the same thing with the black. Like if you wanted to do the keys, here, I'll show you real quick. I prefer doing this with something other than this, but I'll show you. Okay, let me get it. I don't know, this may not be dark enough. May have to go over. Yeah, this is not going to be dark enough. But if you want this on there, just give some idea, then when it comes out, you can either put liquid Sculpey on there, or you could even use a marker. But it gives you some kind of idea. Okay, so I'm going to set that over there. So I showed you how you could use chalks. Yeah, we're learning a little bit at a time. As it comes up, that's the best way to do it. Okay. Now I'm going to cover this with I'm going to use let's see. You can tell I've used these a lot. So Okay. We're going to do the forest one. I'm not quite sure how to do this, but we're gonna learn together. Cool. Okay. I think these should all be green, right? I may have made too much green. Those are leaves, right? Yeah. Here, let me do another. One of the leaves. Okay. Okay. And then, of course, we want. Where's my brush? We want the brown all the way around. All things. And then we want the green all the way around. Whatever these are supposed to be. Which I'm not quite sure if those are supposed to be leaves or not. They're weird looking. And then of course these will have the liquid Sculpey that will go into the lines that I just made on here. But you have to wait for them to be baked once. Okay, and now this part comes out. And you want brown to go around in there. I'm assuming this is how it goes. Now I have lost my okay, that does not need to. Okay, good enough. I distorted that. I don't want to, but I am putting the chalk all the way around the edge right here. Okay. And I can do that later. Okay. I know that it's supposed to go like that. And that should be red, and that should go in the center right there. With a couple of leaves right there. And maybe some leaves there. And that's a little acorn. So I'll put that up there. With another leaf right here. I don't know what that is. So I'm going to put another leaf right there. And another leaf right here. And we're going to leave it alone. I don't really like that. It's too dark. But we'll bake it and we'll see. I can always paint it. But yeah, it does not look like it did in the picture. Okay. We did that one. We did that one. We did all those. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick all this up. And I'm going to show you what the clay is going to look. You can color clay. That's the reason why I'm doing this. Okay, let's get the box closed. Okay. Let's get some of this stuff put up so we have room to work. No idea how long this video is. I haven't even looked up to see. I'm a little afraid to. 2 hours. And we hadn't even got to the Etsy mold yet. That's okay. I'm having fun. I hope you are too. I know you want to see this mess of clay right here to see what color it is. You're curious, right? I would be. So far, the only one I didn't like is the one I just did. I do not like that one for some reason. It's too dark. It's probably the way I colored it. It cut good. It's not the... Now, this works a lot better with Sculpey. The leather clay, it will work. But since the Fimo has a texture, but sometimes you can use that texture. And see this right here? And I know it probably sounds weird to somebody, but I would love to have a pair of earrings like this. And see, I have this round cutter. And I know, I'm weird. That's okay. I will wear it proudly. To me, it's so organic looking. And yes, I would love those earrings right there. And I'm going to bake them because I do. And I'll hold them up so you can see them. And I'll stick a little hole right in there. And I could probably do that right now. Do I have... I actually have cutters to cut holes in clay too. They're not out here yet. Let me just do this to get the hole started. It doesn't have to be big. Okay, and I've got the holes. And they're ready to go. And I will wear those earrings. Because look at the back. It's not just the front. That's what the backs look like. And so I taught you another tip right there. As you're mixing, stop and look and see if it's something that you like. Stop and cut it. Look. And then go on and mix it some more. And maybe you'll get a different. Have fun with it, y'all. Experiment around. Find out what you enjoy and what you don't. You'll find colors in polymer clay that you never thought you would be able to get. You'll see images in your clay that it's like, wow, how did that happen? I mean, I was doing clay once and there was a definite owl just in my clay. Look at that texture. That would be really cool to have a big old pendant hanging on a cord. I would love it. I don't have any big cutters out here. Ooh. I just wanted to see what it did with the texture. Oh, that texture goes so good with that. I'll pick it up so you can see it. Can you see the texture? Hold on a minute. Oh, now you can see the texture. Look how it just blends right in with that. Look at the back. Okay, y'all. I'm going to have to go find me some other cutters. I want another pair of earrings like that. Okay. Yeah, because the chances of me ever getting that color again are slim to none. It was done on accident. Oh, wait. I may have some that I can use right there. Let's see. What are these? Oh, those are heart cutters. I need to make some heart earrings. What are those? Oh, those are little bunny rabbits. I have so many cutters, yeah. Oh, look, the turtle one. Yeah, that's his love. That's the sun. I was looking for plain. There's not any plain. Oh, look at the seahorse. That's a camper. Oh, I do have that one though. That's too big. Okay. Let's go to this one. That's the one I want. Or maybe that one. And that's the good thing about having cutters like this. You can pick and choose. I really want that right there. Can I get over there? Will that work? Oh, I really, really like that. The back is already done. Okay, let me make some. That's got a hole in it, doesn't it? Yep. Okay. Let me make. Oh, I'm making these for me. Oop. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. And I really need to find the whole thing. But look. Oh, I'm a happy camper. A nice accent. Leave that out. So here's some more. Oh, I have so many cutters. I'm going to go ahead and put these in the bacon thing so we can go on. Okay. That goes with that. And we're going to keep on. Don't think. I wanted to show you what color it would turn into, but I've used so much of it that. But even look at this. That is just so. Oh, that looks like an animal right there, the head and the eye. Do you see that in there? Okay, let me open the Etsy box, because we have not opened that yet. We may not get to these cutters, but at least we'll open the box. This is the cutters that I got from Etsy. I got them from a place called Lulu Cutters, and she's on Etsy. Lulu Cutters. She is not cheap. I paid, oh, I don't remember how much I paid. Oh, that's a free cutter though. She sent me that free. There's the little rabbit that I got. Oh, let's just try one of them. Let's just see. Right off the bat. Oh, how nice is that? Okay. Which one goes with that? This one. Okay. And then we're going to use this one. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Okay, we're doing cornstarch. Oh, okay. I don't know if I'm... That one did really good. This one's not doing too good. It's got the tapered edges. So it may just be that I've worked this clay way too much. It could be that too. Because that does happen, but that needs to come out of there. Trying to do it without distorting. Nope, I distorted. Oh. Will it bounce back? Oh, it sort of did bounce back. But how does that work? Now, I'm going to figure that out. I don't know. But I do like the way that looks. But I don't know. I think this is going to be another video, y'all. Because because basically this has been long enough. And quite honestly, I have to go to the bathroom. So we're going to just end it right here. And we will, the next one will be these new cutters that I got from Etsy. How about that? That'll work. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, please leave a comment. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. And hit that thumbs up like button for me. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit that notification bell. All this is going to be real important from now on. Subscribing and the notification bell is going to be real important. Because if I continue doing my own thing, you're not going to see me in the feed that much anymore. So please do that. And if I'm not on tomorrow, I'll be on the day after. This is Tuesday. This will be on Wednesday. If I get time to do another one tomorrow on Wednesday, that will be up on Thursday. If not, you will see me on Friday. I hope y'all have a great rest of the week, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye. Oh, and thank you for joining. And oh, let me do a shout out for all my Best Golden Circle members. Thank you so much for being a part of the members only. I'm not going to do your names tonight because I really do have to run to the bathroom, y'all. Alrighty. I love you. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you again real soon. Bye-bye.